Hello everyone, today we're going to explore the reforms of Gorbachev and Khrushchev and their efforts to modernize the Soviet Union. To understand Khrushchev and Gorbachev, we need to know the times they lived in. Both wanted to improve the Soviet Union but had very different ideas on how to do it. Khrushchev focused on reducing Stalin's harsh rule and improving farming, while Gorbachev aimed for more political openness and economic changes. Origins of the reforms. Khrushchev's reforms were influenced by the aftermath of Stalin's death, aiming to promote destalization and agricultural modernization. Gorbachev's reforms were driven by the need to revitalize the stagnant Soviet economy and address growing social and political discontent. Nikita Khrushchev took power after Stalin's death in 1953. He wanted to move away from Stalin's brutal methods and improve agriculture. One of his major projects was the Virgin Land campaign to boost food production. Mikhail Gorbachev became the leader in 1985 and wanted to fix the problems of the Soviet Union. His main reforms were glasnost, which meant openness, and perestroika, which meant restructuring the economy. Implementation of reforms. Khrushchev's destatalization was about getting rid of Stalin's cruel policies. He criticized Stalin and freed many political prisoners. This helped to make the government less oppressive. Uh, then Khrushchev's agricultural reforms aimed to increase food production. The Virgin Lands campaign involved farming on unused lands. It had mixed success with some good harvest but also many problems. Glasnost was Gorbachev's policy to make the government more transparent and allow more freedom of speech. This was a big change from the past and helped people to speak more openly. Perestroika was Gorbachev's plan to change the economy. He wanted to introduce some market-like reforms and reduce state control over businesses to make them more efficient. Results of reforms. Khrushchev's reforms resulted in gains in agricultural output but faced resistance within the Communist Party, ultimately leading to his removal from power. Gorbachev's reforms led to increased political openness but also inadvertently weakened the Soviet Union, contributing to its dissolution in 1991. Impacts of Khrushchev's reforms. Khrushchev's reforms boosted agricultural output but encountered resistance within the Communist Party, contributing to his ousting from power. Outcome of Gorbachev's reforms. Gorbachev reforms promoted political openness, yet inadvertently led to the weakening of the Soviet Union, eventually leading to its dissolution in 1991. Contrasting Khrushchev and Gorbachev's reforms approaches reveals divergent paths to modernization within the Soviet Union. While Khrushchev's reforms focused on the destabilization and agricultural growth, Gorbachev reforms emphasized political openness and economic restructuring, each leaving a distinct mark on Soviet history.